Good good Monday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 from my home base, second home base in Capitan, New Mexico. I also have a home base in Kingsland, Texas, or near there. But anyway, it is a beautiful day here. It's, believe it or not, there are actually got a cloud or two in the sky, which is rare. And I'm still alive in my 2019 Casita travel trailer, 17 feet long, 84 square feet of living area inside. Been a long time full-time RVer. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. You won't regret that. And hey Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
The temperature in Capitan right now is 52 degrees.
That's about 8 degrees off. It's actually 44 with a high today of 73, which is nice. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor, it's currently 48 degrees.
With a high of 61. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
In Butte, it's currently 34 degrees.
With a high of 37. Scratch that, 47. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Kingsland, Texas?
In Kingsland, it's currently 58 degrees.
With a high of 84. My home base there is 8 miles from Kingsland, Texas. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
In Fairbanks, it's currently 49 degrees.
With a high of 78. But anyway, these are my buddies back here. That's Trenton Clump, a grinning it. That is a teddy bear with my name on it. This is Popeye and Olive Oyl from the old Popeye cartoons. That's Betty Boop, Mr. Bill, and that is Tweety Bird from the old Tweety and Sylvester cartoons back when. That is a sticker with a jalapeno on it. That is, and it says Native Texan. That is $1 million bill, a 1,000 yen note, a €5 note, a $2 bill, Mr. Bojangles, and a rotten banana. Well, not quite, because I'll eat it. Waste not, want not. Correct them, correct them. But anyway, what else we got back here? We've got Olive Oyl's bras, 2 of them, smiling face with a nose, ears, and hair on it I put there. And that sign says, life is better than a casita. And hey Google, tell us a cloud joke.
Sorry, joke about is no longer available.
Oh, get out of here. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Why was the stadium so cool? It was filled with fans.
Yeah, right. Ain't no fans in there now. If it is, it's because somebody left one plugged in. But anyway, what else can I tell you? We got a lot of comments, and for those of you that are interested, I'll mention it again. I mentioned it in that Beer 30 video. Yeah, watch Joe Rogan's deal with Elon Musk, the latest interview with Elon Musk. You know, you can skip through it. Toward the end, they talk about some stuff you might enjoy. But anyway, there's also a movie that Elon was in, or backed, or something. It's called Thank You for Smoking. I haven't found out any more about that, though. But anyway, what else can I tell you? That's about it. Let's move along here. And let's see, we got Carl Hop. Says, Rusty, I saw that podcast last week, the one I just mentioned. I did learn a few things. I didn't expect that they would be telling us the truth, so it was refreshing to hear someone smarter than me say the same things I was saying, especially because I wasn't going out of my way to confirm my suspicions. Have a great day. Thank you, Carl Hop. Thank you very much. Michael Welch on the daily routine says, waking up in the morning is always a good way to start the day. That's for sure. Thank you, Michael Welch. And then Jeff Hicks says, I'm beginning to like you more and more. This is on Beer 30. I started paying attention to you when I first saw a video of you living in Central Texas and traveling back and forth to Capitan, New Mexico. I thought I was the only one that knew that area existed. It's not for everyone, but that's fine with me. I originally stayed at the Valley of Fires for years until I discovered other places existed in New Mexico. You can't beat those sunsets and sunrises and the cool mornings even during the middle of the summer. That is correct. Thank you, Jeff Hicks. And now we have Kathy York Simon. Love watching your videos. Thank you, Kathy. Sean Yin. Hello, Sean Yin. It's simple. Your country's goods can't compete with China's. If China's product is bad, why people buy it? The market don't tell a lie. Good point, Sean Yin. Actually, we don't manufacture anything. You know, y'all have such inexpensive labor that we can't compete with you. But having said that, for those of you that don't know it, China's wide open. They're back in business. There's nothing. They're going, according to Elon Musk, and he has a plant there with 7,000 employees. They're all at work. They're getting products through the product chain in China and shipping it to U.S. and so forth. So anyway, guys, there's a lot of things going on that our news media is not giving us, and I don't like that at all. Geez Louise. Anyway, it says, I think your great spot to camp is a turnaround for those like yourself who don't want to keep driving that rough road to the river. So not that great in my opinion. Oh yeah, that's on the deal I did yesterday on the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, government land stuff. Yeah, but a lot of people like to go out there. They have four-wheel drive vehicles, high clearance vans and stuff, and they like to go out there and camp. And so I was just showing them some more. Moya King, Rusty, you do make me smile. Well, I'm glad I do. Geese Louise says, I'm beginning to think you are a very conscientious, loving father who's been downsizing and investing in viable properties so you can ease the burden of your demise for your heirs while still enjoying what time you have left on this earth. That's very noble of you. Well, actually, that is part of the plan because, you know, if you leave children cash, they blow it on a new car the same week. If you leave them land, at least they got to go to the trouble to sell it. Harry Heck, looking nice, brother. That's on the Capitan home base. Thank you, Harry Heck. Jimmy D and the Rockettes. Or what was it? Jimmy or somebody? Anyway, I can't remember. Hey, Rusty, guess what just about every RV channel is talking about over the last 2 weeks? Home base. Even the reviled but popular Nomadic Fanatic, 212,000 subs, bought a small house with some land in Illinois. How does that deal weed get to? I don't. He does okay, but the reason he does, he got that cat. He's got you got to have a little act. You know, if I had a dog or a cat or a bird that sat on my shoulder or something, yeah, you get more views because of that. But yeah, all these people are going to be buying property now because yeah, it's not only getting crowded out there. You know, they just realized that the government, whether it be the state or federal, can turn on and off the parks. Carla Garrett, I love that you are heading towards Texas dreaming. I love that you are headed towards Texas dreaming. That's the way to lead. Sending happy thoughts and hope you are having your second beer. Carla, thank you, Carla Garrett. Spiderhead, thumbs up. Deborah Debcore1 says, Elon's talking about moving from California to Texas. Maybe he'll end up being your neighbor and you can talk to him more about the Tesla. Actually, he's not only thinking about it, he's pulling out of California. He shot out a tweet that no, they got crossways with California. California wouldn't let them start up their plant, so he's moving to Texas, which I think is great. And I think California is going to be, a lot of business are going to be moving, a lot of people are going to be moving out. But that's life, and you know where they're going to be moving, unfortunately, is to Texas, and that'll drive the price of land up, and on it goes. Raccoon Little Bear, thank God I'm a country boy, written by John Denver, who, by the way, was born near you in Roswell, New Mexico. Cheers. I didn't know that. John Denver grew up in Roswell. That's interesting. Common sense. There's no common sense anymore. Well, you know, it depends on what you're referring to. Jimmy D. It says 1815, put me in charge for 30 days, folks, problem solved. LOL, I'm sniffing a benevolent dictatorship. Yeah, that's what we need. You know, what we've got now is gridlock. We've got all these little bureaucracies, all these little governments. You got the mayor at the city level, you got the governor at the state level, and then you get to the national level, you got more gridlock. So, you know, you can't just reach over and turn the light switch on. You got to go through all those steps. And that's where we are. You know, we turned it off. Now we can't get it back on again. Or it's going to, in 30 days from today, things will be all open all over the USA, in my opinion. Bobber Guy 1, Rusty, get a tube of squeezable caulk for the roof repair and will last for years. Duct tape won't last long in sun and rain. No, you're right, it won't, and I know that. But I'd ordered some of that Gorilla Tape, but for some reason getting stuff delivered here is difficult. And the crazy thing about it is, it's only on those orders that the last leg of the delivery is done by the United States Postal Service. Okay, I've got a P.O. box here, and on my address, I put my physical address, also the P.O. box. Okay, so you should be able to read that. But anyway, enough said. For some reason, the system isn't set up for it, and I get about 50% of my orders, and then I just cancel them, get a refund. Do a workaround. Anyway, Bruno G1980. Somebody sent me a Gmail, or an email rather, regarding how to get around that, and I'm going to talk to the post office today and see if that will work here, because I want to get my packages. I don't get that many, but I want to get them. Okay, Bruno G1980. Good question for you, sir. Not sure how it is anywhere in New Mexico, but in many places across Texas, they can get some tornadoes rolling through. So what would you do if there happens to be a tornado that happens to be coming your way? Well, I've already mentioned this before. I'd go out and get in my truck, roll the windows up, and lay down in the seat and go to sleep if I could, because that's about the safest place I can find. There's not a creek right by here that I know of. If there's a creek you can get in, that helps. But I don't want to lay down with the fire ants and stuff. Lucy, well, see, the good thing about the truck, you turn the key on, and it activates all the airbags. So yeah, you get thrown around, the airbags that would save you. Lucio Vidari the third. Thanks, old buddy. That was a good one. You're quite welcome. Camp Be Happy. I like that name. Pizza and beer sound delicious. Cheers. You're welcome. Mike Turner. Thank you, Rusty. Your words of wisdom are appreciated. You are very welcome. JD Gross. You're one heck of a guy. Keep on keeping on. See you on the next one. You're welcome, JD Gross. Joe Doe. What a coincidence. I watched Rogan and Musk right after today's boondocking video, all 2 hours worth. I don't like Rogan's potty mouth, but I'll tolerate it to hear what the guests say. Musk is having a big stink with California keeping his factory shut, and he's suing them. He could lose billions in performance stock options if Tesla's price drops, and more from lenders because he's borrowed so much. But anyway, he's got a long comment. I'll read a couple more sentences. Do you listen to Peter Schiff? No. He's done some Rogan interviews too. I don't know why Rogan is so popular, because he sounds like just an average guy. But anyway, there's a lot going on there in that comment. Thank you very much, Joe Doe. I'll get back to that. Sue D. Rusty, can you please leave a link to Joe? Well, no, you can find it. Just do a YouTube search. Go up to the search bar with a little magnifying glass and just type in Joe Rogan. It's pretty simple. Was it the latest 3-day-old video? Yeah, it's the latest video with Elon Musk in it. You can't miss it. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk. Cool video talk. Me, I eat a fish dinner today with my mom and dad at the apartment. Yummy, but the fish was hot and there was hot sauce on the fish. LOL, Rusty. Well, it sounds great to me, Scotty. Enjoy your day. Scotty's a bowler in Wisconsin. And he also says, good comment call. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. Madness, great content. Keep up the good work. Well, it's running a little thin here, guys. Running a little thin. Where are we at here? Here we are right here. Flint nappings tips or something like that. I guess you're referring to Elon's position on the virus mortality rates being far lower than expected and wanting to open up the economy. It's in his economic interest. Well, it's great. I just agreed with most of what he said. A lot of people may not. I do. Dennis 78382. I find Joe Rogan very entertaining. Love his podcast and his stand-up. Yeah, he does pretty good. He's pretty easy to understand, and yeah, thank you. Let me say, that is Dennis 78382. Dennis has a YouTube channel. Check it out. He's in the Corpus Christi, Texas area. Again, that's Dennis 78382. Ria Brune, I guess. Your bananas are looking pretty ripe. How about damn ripe? Is that ripe? You think that was done? Yeah, I think so. I think that was ready. Yeah, I got some more though. Steely Dan, LOL, thank you. Cactus Jack. Up there around Cloudcroft and Sunspot is a road called Russia Pass. Very beautiful scenery, just saying. All right, thank you, Cactus Jack. Dave Gillis says, hey, Elon Musk just got free publicity on your site. You know what that means? He's going to make another $1 billion from Rusty's Rangers. I don't think there's going to be many of us buying Teslas. Maybe there are, I don't know. Prairie Night Moon, I've been wondering, why does Olive Oil hang her bra in your casita? Aren't you worried that Popeye will get suspicious? I hadn't thought about Popeye, but yeah, I might. John Cook left me a thumbs up. Thank you. Lisa Shippert. When I started working at a daycare, I was told I would be sick the whole first year. It was so true. Yeah, you know, and that's something I was talking to my sister about yesterday. We're both old. She's 4 years older than I am, and you know, close to 80, and I'm 74. And I was telling her, you know, try to avoid being around your grandkids if they're sick and so forth, because as you get older, you know, kids are disease magnets, and their little immune systems are wonderful. But the older you get, your immune system doesn't seem to work quite as well as at younger ages. So you got to avoid those situations. Just avoid being around a lot of people. That's all. I do. I just pretty much am a recluse in a lot of ways. I mean, I may go to Walmart. Yeah, that's probably the most crowded spot that I ever go to is Walmart, and that's once a week maybe. Other than that, I don't go anywhere. And even before the restaurants were closed, I don't go in restaurants. I mean, if I order food to go and they don't have a drive-up window, sometimes I go in and pick it up, but that's rare. But anyway, that's a good point, Lisa, on the daycare and the kids. Steve Healy, 1950. Hello, Rusty. 22 miles in, it hit me. 22 minutes, 22 miles. 22 minutes in, it hit me on Camper Stay Here, and I can do some great interviews. Good. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of people around there. Jeff Hicks, this is on Trike Man Electric Trike, says, I will make this political because it is, and people can't see it. Oh, that's because he thinks the virus is political. I do too. I totally do. New channel. I rather enjoyed this Beer 30 rambling. You speak wisdom. Well, you know, I mean, I speak what I think. It doesn't mean it's intelligent at all. New channel. Oh, I read that. Javier Alvarez. You're funny, Rusty. Thank you for the good humor. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Javier. Cora Faulkner. We'll do about 4 more and then shut her down. Cora Faulkner says, Rusty, I have watched your channel for a while now. I love the information you give on the places you go. It's almost like riding along with you. You have such a beautiful soul. Have a good night. Thank you, Cora. Appreciate that. This is Joy V5410. Today we went to a restaurant for Mexican food. First time out in 8 weeks. We talked with the owner. He has such a great attitude, and our waitress was glad to be working. I am concerned for people. People want to work. Rusty, have a good Beer 30. Your homestead is looking great. Thank you, Joy. Last one. Protean Polymath. On Beer 30 says, modern theater of art is often represented by 2 masks. A smiling comedy mask representing Thalia, the muse of comedy, and the frowning tragedy mask representing Melpomene, the muse of tragedy. These masks have their roots in the open-air theater of ancient Athens, where they helped actors project broad emotions for large crowds while portraying multiple roles. It says, all the world's a stage, and we are all walking each other home. Well, that's a good point. Thank you very much, Protean. Appreciate it. Anyway, guys, from Central, almost New Mexico, Capitan, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Just click on it, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. And then what else? You can use the PayPal link if you choose to. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much. and eating less is the only way to lose weight. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply through your nose or your mouth. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. While that relieves stress. Relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and that is very good for you. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret that. You'll feel better immediately, and you may live healthier a little longer. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your frontal lobes, your consciousness, all those little neurons and neural networks are forming your thoughts and your consciousness. So you put in good ingredients. Pretty simple stuff, right? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. You'll never regret it. As far as a video today, I have no clue. I don't know what I would come up with. Anyway, guys, adios, carry on, bye-bye, till next time. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your Monday.